Hey guys, what's up? This is an announcement, so it's a temporary video. I apologize for the bad lighting. Tonight, we're going to do karaoke at a place called Loco Elvis tonight at 10 p.m. And when I say tonight, I mean Saturday, June 4th, 2016. So this is an event I created in the sense that I, put a message on the internet and sent invitations to other people and said, hey, do you want to do karaoke? It's not an event that I'm hosting, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not in charge of it. It's not an event to support me or celebrate me. It's just an event that I happen to propose to other vegans here and that I've invited people to who are my friends and that I've also just opened up to anyone who's interested. Now, look, some of you will be surprised that I'm saying this or doing this. Some people have written to me asking if I'm living in hiding, or some people have been writing to me with the assumption that I'm living in hiding, and I'm not at all. I'm doing everything I normally would do. I'm out in these streets as much as I normally would be. I'm going to the gym and everything else. The things that have actually prevented me from doing what I want to do in Chiang Mai are, first of all, the weather. We've had both extreme heat and torrential rain. Well, downpour rain. And, the streets here fill up with water. They don't have proper drainage or sewage. That would be a long rant to get into. So, the river, the road turns into a river. And then it's like, well, I was going to do this and that, but now I can't walk west or south on this road anymore. So I've got to change my plans. So, the rain and the heat and the overall disintegration of the city of Chiang Mai itself has been preventing me from doing some things I might have enjoyed doing. But no, I'm not living in hiding. I haven't changed what I'm doing one way or the other. I've neither been avoiding other vegans, nor have I been seeking them out and confronting them. And look, the other thing to remember is the vast majority of people who are fans of Durian Rider are reasonable people. The vast majority of them are really used to his trolling, and they look at it with a grain of salt. I haven't met a single person who took his allegations against me seriously. Some of them take it seriously in the fact that they feel deeply embarrassed. Like, they feel Durian Rider's discredits, but they don't take it serious in the sense of actually perceiving me in this way. In terms of the threats of violence, I offered to speak to Durian Rider face to face. He didn't want to do it. I said, look, if you want to go toe to toe, we can go in a boxing ring. He didn't want to do it. And neither he nor anyone else, I haven't gotten one email from even one of his fans or followers saying they'd like to take me up on that square dance. And I don't think any of them do. Because again, I meet and talk to these people face to face. The vast majority of them are not only normal human beings, they're actually nice. No surprise. It's what you'd expect. They're nice people who like riding bicycles. Like I've said, I have a background. I bumped into some the other day and I talked to them. I was like, oh yeah, I used to do long distance cycling in Thailand too. And they asked me some questions. How do I say this in Thai? I told them some vocabulary in the Thai language. They're normal people. They're not out to get me. They're not on a hunt. And, even if they were, like I've said here, I don't live in fear. So look, tonight, karaoke, 10 p.m., Saturday night, June 4th. I've put the invite out. It's no secret. I'm not in hiding. Anyone who wants to meet me, anyone who wants to meet a bunch of other vegans, come and hang. It's not a political statement. It's not an anti-Durian Rider event. It's not anything like that. Am I inviting Durian Rider himself or Freely herself? No, I don't think it would be appropriate for them to show up, to be honest with you, because, they also don't invite me to their events, and they've turned down the offer to talk. And, I've now engaged with Durian Rider. We have talked by written messages back and forth, and I've already made an apology video to Freely, which you request. So, it's kind of done. But, if you want to hang, like I say, Loco Elvis, you can find that on Google Maps easily enough. It's downtown. Going out for karaoke does not seem to be directly related to saving the planet. But God, it's got to start somewhere. As I recall, PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, the first meeting they ever had, they had this event that was protesting against vivisection, the treatment of apes in labs. And they had a group of people together in one room, involved with this particular protest against this particular lab. And somebody said, look, we've got so much talent here. We've got to exchange phone numbers and names, and we got to we got to keep this going. We got to build this into a more permanent organization. Of course, they didn't have email back then, right? Man, it's got to start somewhere. It's got to start with vegans actually fucking loving each other. It's got to start with mutual respect and mutual cooperation and sharing emails and sharing something more meaningful than makeup and weight loss tips. You know what I mean? And I keep saying this. The people who founded PETA are not geniuses. The people who founded Greenpeace are not geniuses. If anything, those guys were morons in my opinion. But they really got together and made something happen. So, like I keep saying, I still got love for y'all, and I meet all these people with open arms, open mind, open heart. And, some people want to take a poke at me. Some people got a chip on their shoulder. But, man, that ain't new. That ain't something that's going to change. Anybody who's doing anything real in their life, doesn't matter if it's Cambodian human rights or gay rights, anybody who's taking on any real issues, you're going to deal with that kind of confrontation, those kinds of attitudes. And it ain't something real in my life. And, for me, it's worth it. Karaoke tonight. Let's make it worth it.